to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the merciful, and may peace and blessings be upon our Master Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Habib then continued and made a dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in which he mentioned that, oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who facilitates and allows those who do good to do good, and assists them in that, allow us to do good and assist us in doing good, Ya Rabbal Alameen, and make us from those who are accepted not only in this world but in the hereafter as well, and make us from those who follow the example of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
مما دعانا إليه هذا النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وأرشدنا إليه التعاون بيننا البين، والله سبحانه وتعالى أمرنا بذلك فقال تعالى وتعاونوا على البر والتقوى ولا تعاونوا على الإثم والعدوان.
And so amongst the things which the Prophet ﷺ has showed us the way towards and has advised us to do is helping and assisting one another. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in the Quran that assist and help one another in doing good deeds, and do not help and assist one another in doing acts of disobedience.
وقد عاتب الله سبحانه وتعالى وحذر الذين يمنعون الماعون، أي أنهم يمنعون المساعدة، وقال المفسرون ولو كان ذلك بإبرة يعين الإنسان فيها أخاه فذلك من المعونة التي يتاب عليها يوم القيامة.
And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has warned of a punishment against those who prevent people from doing good. And the Mufassirin, those who give the explanations of the Quran, they mention that this could even be by something as small as a needle, by which somebody may assist somebody else from doing something bad or holding back from doing good, that this is something which a person may be punished for in the hereafter.
والنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم اعتنى بأمر عظيم في هذه الأمة، وهو شأن التكاتف والتكافل فيما بينها. فنحن نعلم أنه صلى الله عليه وسلم في كثير من الأحيان جمع الصحابة وناداهم وجعل بلال يؤذن في الناس في غير وقت الصلاة ليجتمع الناس ليعرض عليهم بعض قضايا هذه الأمة.
And we know from the life of the Prophet ﷺ that he encouraged and he motivated people to assist one another and to give in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to help and to overcome people's problems. And from amongst those things that the Prophet ﷺ used to do is he would request and he would ask Sayyidina Bilal radiallahu anhu to give the adhan outside the time of salah, to gather the Sahaba, so that when they were gathered they could be told about some of the problems and some of the necessities that the ummah or certain people were going through, so that people could assist them in that problem.
وكثيرا ما ناداهم صلى الله عليه وسلم لخدمة بعض الأعمال، فمثل اجتماعكم أنتم هذا هو مظهر من مظاهر سيدنا محمد، وهو سنة من سنن سيدنا محمد.
And so from amongst those gatherings he would gather them to do goodness and do pious deeds and to assist one another. And so this gathering that we have today is a manifestation from the manifestations of the way of the Prophet ﷺ and his sunnah.
وكان صلى الله عليه وسلم يثني على قبيلة من اليمن وهم الأشعريين، وذلك أنهم كانوا يجمعون في أيام الشدة، يجمعون طعامهم جميعا، من معه كثير ومن معه قليل، يجمعونه كله في مكان واحد، ثم بعد ذلك يقسمونه على بقية القبيلة. قال فيضع الله سبحانه وتعالى لهم البركة في ذلك، وكان رسول الله يثني عليهم في هذا العمل العظيم.
And the Prophet ﷺ once praised a tribe from Yemen who are known as the Ash'ariyin, and they were individuals who during times of hardship and during times of poverty, what they would do is the whole clan would come together and they would all give whatever wealth they had and whatever food that they had. Some may have had a lot, some may have had a little. They all gathered it together, then they would equally distribute it amongst the whole tribe so that everybody had an equal portion. And so the Prophet ﷺ praised these people, and because of their action and the praise of the Prophet ﷺ for them, Allah has placed immense blessings in their actions.
ونبه رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم على الصدقة الجارية، وهي التي تبقى للإنسان بعد وفاته، لأن نحن معشر هذه الأمة أعمارنا قصيرة جدا، فالإنسان إذا ترك شيء ينتفع به الناس من بعده كان كأنما عاش عمرا طويلا. وهذه الفضيلة العظيمة التي كان يدعو إليها رسول الله، حتى كان بعض الصحابة لا يملك إلا أن يوقف نخلة أو سورا صغيرا، ولكنهم كانوا ينفقون ما يستطيعون. ونهضة الأمة الإسلامية في طول التاريخ الماضي قامت بسبب الأعمال الوقفية التي كان يوقفها الناس على طلب العلم وعلى الصلاة وعلى جميع الأعمال، بل كان بعض المسلمين يوقفون أوقافا على أكل الدواب والبهائم.
And from amongst those blessed acts of which we are informed about and which we can partake in is Sadaqatul Jariyah, which is continuous charity. And that is a type of charity that benefits people even after a person dies. And this is one of the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because our life is very short. And within this short lifespan we can only do so much. But when we give something in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whose blessings continue and which continues to benefit people after we die, then even though we are dead, we continue to receive the reward of that. And from the example of this is that some of the Sahaba, even if they had something very little, even if it was only a date or something even less significant than that, they would still give that in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they would assist others with that. And if we look at the history of Islam, then we see that many of the institutions of education that were established and many of the good causes that were established based on people leaving behind waqfs. What they would leave behind is a trust, and that would be used to fulfill the pious act that they left it behind for, to the extent that some people left behind money for animals to be fed. That's the extent to which people would continue in this continuous charity.
ولما نزل قول الله تعالى لن تنالوا البر حتى تنفقوا مما تحبون، أي لن تبلغوا منزلة الأبرار حتى ينفق الرجل منكم مما يحب من عزيز ماله. فجاء أبو طلحة من الأنصار إلى عند النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وقال يا رسول الله إن هذه البير، هذه المزرعة بير حاء، مزرعة مشهورة في المدينة، هي أحب أموالي إلي وأفضلها، وإني جعلتها صدقة جارية، فانظر في ماذا تريد أن تجعلها.
So when the ayah was revealed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you will not attain to piety unless you sacrifice or you give that which is most beloved to you, meaning that the rank of piety and righteousness cannot be achieved unless somebody gives what they love, then the great Sahabi Sayyidina Abu Talha al-Ansari, he came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he had a very vast farm which was very beloved to him, and he gave this to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he said, I give this to you, and I give you full permission to use it and to give it in whichever way you deem fit and whichever way you are pleased with.
وأكبر كارثة مرت بالعالم الإسلامي بعد ذهاب الدولة العثمانية وتقسم الدول الإسلامية الموجود اليوم هو ذهاب الأوقاف. الأوقاف التي كانت في العالم الإسلامي عظيمة جدا، فأكبر جريمة ارتكبتها هذه الدول اليوم هي أنها عدت على تلك الأوقاف فغيرتها، فلذلك حصلت النكسة العلمية والثقافية العظيمة في العالم العربي بسبب العبث بالأوقاف.
And from one of the greatest calamities that has befallen this ummah after the breakdown of the Ottoman Empire is the taking of these endowments that were left behind. Those endowments that were left behind for the sake of education and spreading knowledge and for good causes. These modern countries, one of the greatest crimes that they have committed is that they have taken these endowments and they have transferred them and changed them for their own interests. And so those great acts that were performed in the Ummah before, that were supported by these endowments, are no longer continuing. And this is one of the greatest calamities that have befallen us.
فنحن ندعو أنفسنا وندعوكم لخدمة مثل هذا المشروع وهذا المركز الذي سيكون فيه شيء من التعليم وتحفيظ كتاب الله سبحانه وتعالى وتعليم سنة رسوله صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم، فإنه من أعظم ما أنفق المال فيه مثل هذه المشاريع المباركة.
And so we encourage everybody to assist in the setting up of such institutions for which there is a fundraising appeal today, because this is a place in which the Quran will be memorized and in which the Sunnah and the way of the Prophet ﷺ will be taught. And these kinds of acts are some of the greatest acts that one can give their money and their wealth in the cause of.
والشيء الكثير إذا تعاون عليه الكثير يصير شيء بسيط وقليل.
And something which is great and plentiful, if many people, a great number of people assist in it, then it becomes small and it becomes manageable.
ومن فضل الله سبحانه وتعالى وسنته في خلقه أن المؤمنون لا يبدأون في عمل صغير إلا وينميه الله تعالى ويعينهم على إتمامه. فهذا مشروع إن شاء الله تعالى عندما نأتي نزوركم في المرة القادمة نزوركم فيه بإذن الله وفي هذا المركز.
And from one of the ways of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His creation is that no matter which thing Muslims engage in, if they engage in that thing with sincerity and even if it may be small, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increases that thing and increases it and blesses it and makes it great. And so we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that inshallah the next time that I visit, that we will visit you at this center that's being established in South, and inshallah in this center as well.
والنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أقسم وحلف بالله سبحانه وتعالى وهو غير محتاج لذلك لأنه هو الصادق المصدوق، لكنه أقسم بالله أنه لا ينقص مال من صدقة أبدا أبدا أبدا.
And the Prophet ﷺ took an oath, and he took an oath by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even though there is no need for him to take an oath because he is the most truthful and he is the trustworthy, peace and blessings be upon him. But he took an oath and he